morning, students. Now, yesterday we discussed about the concentration terms, molarity, normality, and how to make the solution by giving a concentrations to determine the volume of liquids, etc., etc. Today we discuss their colligative properties of the solution. Now, this colligative, these are Latin terms colligare. Colligare means bind together, or it is colligatus. It's a Greek word colligatus, that is collected together. So these colligative properties of solution is completely depend on the amount of solute present in solution. It does not depend on the nature or the size of solute particle. It only depend upon the amount of substance present in solution. So it depend upon amount of solute present in solution. Okay, and this property only shown by those solution it is very dilute. So very dilute means very less amount of solute dissolved in solution. So this property are shown by very dilute solution. It is shown by the very dilute solution. Is it clear? And now for these colligative properties some conditions are required. The condition is like that the substance should be non-electrolytes. The solution is very dilute, means the amount of substance is very less. Okay, now after that those solution it obeys such characteristics. Which one? It having a non-volatile solute as well as it is very dilute solution, then it obey the colligative, then it show the colligative property. Is it clear? Okay, now after that this colligative property, why it name as bind together or why it name as the collected together? Because it say that suppose if one of the colligative property is known, then easily other colligative property should be measured. If one will be known, so by using this one colligative property you have to identify other colligative properties. Is it clear? Understood? So there are total 4 colligative properties. Number 1 is lowering of vapor pressure. Second one is elevation of boiling points. Third is depression of freezing points. And fourth it is the osmotic pressure. So these are 4 colligative properties. Before that we discuss about the vapor pressure. What is meant by vapor pressure? Now listen carefully. If we take one of these vessels having a pure solvent like water, and it kept on tripod stands, and here wire gauze, and when it is heated, here we place lid on this vessel. Okay, so when it is heated, this liquid it form a vapors. and these vapors are collected in a empty space. This is an empty space, okay, empty space. This one is here water. So these vapor particles, when they are heated to form the vapors, now the amount of vapor is increased, but this vessel is completely closed, means the lid we have to place. So here when this particle of vapor is increased, that time these vapors are again it convert into liquids. So this vapor convert into liquid, this phenomenon is called as condensation. Liquid convert into vapor is called as vaporization. So here its equilibrium is attained in between condensation and vaporization, okay. So remember, when the amount of vapor is increased, so here it creates some pressure. Here it creates some pressure. Due to this pressure, just you remember this pressure cooker, जो अपने घर में प्रेशर कुकर होता है. So जैसे भी वो ढक्कन की वजह से this vapor is created, so through जैसे भी वहाँ पे ये वेपर फॉर्म हो गए, so now these vapors are easily condensed through a pressure. So this phenomenon is called as condensation, and liquid to vapor is called as vaporization. So now this pressure is exerted on the vapors of liquid is called as vapor pressure, and this vapor pressure of the solvent is higher than the solution. अगर यही वाटर में हम कुछ NaCl पार्टिकल लेते हैं, NaCl, so due to this particle it occupies some space, and definitely the rate of evaporation or rate of vaporization is less. So always remember, P0 means vapor pressure of solvent, vapor pressure of solvent, and P, yes, is vapor pressure of solution, vapor pressure of solution. So now it is when this solute particle is there, so when it occupies some space at the same amount of heat, it will form less vapor. So this vapor pressure is related to, is depend upon the amount of solute present in solution. If the amount of solute is increased, then vapor pressure should be decreased, okay. As well as it depend upon temperature. Vapor pressure is directly proportional to temperature. If the temperature is increased, अगर आप टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे तो डेफिनेटली द वेपर इज इंक्रीज, सो मोर प्रेशर इज रिक्वायर्ड. सो वेपर प्रेशर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेम्परेचर. वेपर प्रेशर इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू concentration. If the concentration of solution increase, then vapor pressure should be decreased. Is it clear the terms? So this one is a vapor pressure, and here the solute is required is a non-volatile. Can you explain the non-volatile substance? Non-volatile means it does not evaporate at room temperature, okay. So just for example, sugar या salt, it is a non-volatile, but it will take a camphor. Camphor is easily evaporate at room temperature. It is a naphthalene ball is also a volatile substance, okay. So always remember, P0 is the vapor pressure of solvent and Ps is the vapor pressure of solution, and P0 is always greater than Ps. Why? Because in a solvent, in the vapor pressure of solvent, only solvent particle is there, and due to this having the all space occupied by solvent particle, but in solution some space occupied by solute. Is it clear? Okay. Now after that, now we discuss here lowering of vapor pressure. One by one we discuss lowering of vapor pressure. Now what is the meaning of lowering of vapor pressure? Lowering of vapor pressure, it say that it is the difference between vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution. You know very well, vapor pressure of solvent represented as P0, it is greater than greater than vapor pressure of solution PS. So P0 greater than PS. Now definition of lowering of vapor pressure. Lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the difference between vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution, that is P0 minus PS. P0 minus PS is equal to lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, and this lowering of vapor pressure is related to the vapor pressure of solvent. Listen, lowering of vapor pressure, that is P0 minus PS, is related to the vapor pressure of solvent. Therefore, it's called as relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is P0 minus PS upon P0. This one is colligative property. This is also colligative property. This is related to the Raoult's law. We have to discuss in the next period. First of all, again I repeat, the lowering of vapor pressure is defined as the difference between the vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution is called as lowering of vapor pressure. So it is P0 minus PS, and these lowering of vapor pressures are related to the vapor pressure of solvent is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is P0 minus PS upon P0 is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Understood? So this is the first colligative property. Now second one is the elevation of boiling points. Second is elevation of boiling points. नाम से पता चलेगा. Elevate मतलब increase. Okay. Now boiling point means when the substance or when the liquid is heated at atmospheric pressure at a particular temperature, it form bubbles. That is a boiling point. Okay. So here boiling point of solvent, that name as TB solvent. TB indicate T for temperature, B for boiling. So boiling temperature of solvent, that is TB solvents, and boiling temperature of solution, that is TB solution. Okay, boiling temperature of solution. So here suppose अगर हम in a beaker we take water, and when it is heated, so what is happening at 100 degrees Celsius, here boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. Understood? But in another vessel we take water plus 10 gram NaCl and water. After that it again place on tripod stand and it will be evaporates. So when it is heated, can you guess that this one is also boiled at 100 degrees Celsius? No, because it having some particle of NaCl, and this NaCl particle it occupy some heat, and hence the boiling point of NaCl solution is greater than 100 degree Celsius. This is a physical constant. If you have taken this water, so water is always boiled at 100 degree Celsius at the atmospheric pressure. But if we take the solution, so definitely the solution having some amount of solute, and they also occupy some heat, and this boiling point is greater than 100, it may be 105 or it may be 1110, it depend upon amount of NaCl present in solution, and hence we always remember that the TB solution is greater than TB solvent. मतलब boiling temperature of solution is greater than boiling temperature of solvent, and hence the elevation of boiling point, that is del TB. What is the meaning of del TB? Del indicate change, T for temperature, B for boiling. So del TB is equal to TB solution minus TB solvent. Means the elevation of boiling points, here we discuss, the elevation of boiling points, that is del TB, is equal to boiling temperature of solution minus boiling temperature of solvent. So mathematically del TB is equal to TB solution minus TB solvent. TB solution minus TB solvent. Okay. So in previous case we say that the vapor pressure of solution is less than vapor pressure of solvent, but here boiling temperature of solution is greater than boiling temperature of solvent. Okay. Then the third, it is the diffraction of freezing points. ये नाम से पता चलता है, elevate का मतलब increase होना और depress का मतलब decrease होना. So third one is the depression of freezing points. You know very well, freezing point का मतलब at a particular temperature the liquid convert into solid state, that's a freezes. So here freezing temperature of solvent, that is T of solvent, T for temperature, F for freezing, and then freezing temperature of solution is equal to T of solution. Okay. Suppose for example अगर हम water लेते हैं तो water is freezes at, simply it is freezing point of water कितना होगा, it is 0 degree Celsius, that is 273 Kelvin. 273 Kelvin. Always remember, at 0 degree Celsius the water convert into ice. Okay. So but suppose if we take pure water, then it is freezes at 0 degree. Now the freezing point of salty water, imagine, can it freezes at 0 degree Celsius? No, it will take a again less temperature, and it may be freezes at minus 0.5 degree, minus 5 degree Celsius, that is here 268 Kelvin. क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, here freezing point of salty water indicate the solution. ये क्या हो गया, solution. ये क्या हो गया, solvent. तो here it say that TF solvent greater than TF solution, and hence del TF, that is depression of freezing point, is equal to क्या होगा, depression of freezing point is equal to TF solvent minus TF solution. TF solvent minus TF solution. It is defined as depression of freezing point. It is defined as the difference between the freezing temperature of solvent and freezing temperature of solution is called as depression of freezing points. Understood it is depression of freezing points. Okay, and the last it is okay. So here at last we say that del TF is equal to TF solvent minus TF solution. So today we have to stop here. So you have next.